Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I am your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Before we get into our program, Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the loving support of our dear friends over at indiecd.org. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, musicians, writers. Basically, if you have a dream, you want to get a comic book out or you want to get your novel published and you need the support of some great people, you're going to find that you can get them right there. If you're looking for independent artists and authors that you can follow and enjoy their works, you can get them right there too. Please consider supporting the Independent Creator Directory. And if you go through this link, it shows some appreciation to me. So sign up. It's the best $40 you're ever going to spend because it's a one-time lifetime fee. We're also made possible by my books, The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Spear, as well as, of course, Haints. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, that's going to be one of those. Haints and Hellfire, my now ongoing as I'm well into the second book, horror series. I hope you enjoy it. Let me see. We'll get right into my accountability. And my word count has suffered. I will explain why in a bit, but I do have some. Let me see. One moment. I am just shy of 21,000 words. Now, we're going to skip ahead a little bit to explain why. I don't know what the weather was doing last night. I was fine. I was kind of tired of Court Cross yesterday. And then right in front of me, and Amanda got to see it happen, my right wrist decided to just pop out, just sort of do a sharp twist without, actually moving at the joint properly. Like a spasm hit and whatever. And I had to click it down. So I spent the evening in my big brace. And the only reason I'm not wearing my big brace right now is the fact that I can't operate the mouse quite comfortably in that brace. So we are going to do the show and we're going to get through it. But if I seem or sound edgy a little bit, it's the pain because something hit the magic that made several of my joints decide that they don't want to cooperate. I apologize for any inconvenience this causes, and I'll make it up to you guys with more stuff later. Also, because of not Willow Schuyler. Why did my brain go to Willow Schuyler? Don Dulas's birthday stream, I didn't get to do the art stream for you guys. Fortunately, I did do the art, which is good because I would not be up to doing an art stream. So there will be thumbnails. I will set all that up sometime today for next week. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see me live draw them. They were pretty good. I managed to remember to hit record on 2 of them. Of course, the best looking one, I forgot to hit record for the video time lapse. That happens. What we have to do is understand that we do occasionally have limitations. Now, I know I spend most of my time building you guys up, and that's what I do, and I believe it. But part of building you up is, as you know, I believe it's an old movie quote, a man has got to know his limitations. You have to know when you are having problems, and you have to find a way to work around them and step back and take the breaks you need so it doesn't get worse. So I am in one of those points in my life where a couple of the old injuries have decided to act up and say hi. That may impede my ability to bring up comments today because I have to scroll through. We'll see. I'll do my best, but that's not going to stop me either. You'll notice my word progress was substantially slowed down. It wasn't stopped. Because, and I tell you guys, even if you're only putting a few words down on paper or in a document a day, that's still lapping the version of you who isn't doing it. Now, we have to learn to adapt. I had some stuff I was really going to get into today about dealing with the negativity at work, with what we do, but I'm not really going to worry too much about that. Because instead, it is Friday, and I want you guys to have a really good one. So I want you guys to take the time and do what you need to do to feel better, to get what you're going. If you need to rest, you rest, okay? And if you're feeling good, you hop and pop and you get stuff done. It's all a matter of perspective, and that's what we're about here. Okay? I want you guys to write. I want you guys to create, but I never want you to do it at the detriment of your health or your mental well-being. Okay? It's about finding that balance. Balance is important. And respecting yourself enough to say, not just have boundaries for others, okay? But boundaries for yourself. I think a lot of us have to consent. I'm sorry. We have to stop consenting to letting ourselves hurt ourselves, Negative self-talk, overdoing it because we feel we have to for appearance's sake. We have to get out there, and yes, we have to do things. And those of us with disabilities and limitations, yes, you will be slowed down. You may even have to stop once in a while. But that is neither a sin nor a crime nor a failing. You are playing the game of life on a harder difficulty, For those of us who are old Halo players, you're playing with more skulls turned on. Maybe if you believe in reincarnation, maybe your soul wanted a bit more challenge this time around or something. And I admire the people who face that challenge with serenity and with grace. It really is that balance. And while I constantly tell you guys, go not gentle into the night, part of going not gentle is knowing when you need to pause. Just like when you're sword fighting. If you aren't sword fighting, if you aren't in range engaged, you shouldn't be at full max, That's where you get to catch that breath. That's where you get to catch that moment where you can let your muscles relax just a little bit. Now, you're not dropping your guard, but you can let them relax. And that's how you build up the stamina to outlast your opponent. You have to understand ebb and flow. Or, in Michigan City, speak the hustle and the flow. And of late, I've hustled pretty hard when I look at what I have done. But that means I'm entitled once in a while to skate, and that's okay. Because sometimes it's necessary. So that's why today's going to be a chill day, and I'm going to do my best to give you guys a good program. I always do. And if it turns out to be too much, I will either cut it short or, bug Joe. We'll figure out something, but I think I got it. Okay. I know I wasn't going to tell you, and I was actually going to kind of try to keep it covered, but I knew as soon as I reached for the mouse and winced, y'all are far too observant for me to get away with that kind of shenanigan. So instead, I will do as usual and play my cards, face up on the table. Now, before we get into your chat and, me running the commercial for Joe like I always do, I want to remind you guys I want to thank you guys for a wonderful program Wednesday. I want to thank Dawn Dulas especially for a great time having her around. And I want to encourage you guys to not let the darkness that may happen around us impede our ability to see and enjoy the light in our lives. Because very often there are things that happen that are beyond our control. And they may be scary. They may be dangerous. They may be grief-inducing. But we can only acknowledge and move forward. The trick is, are you letting the emotion cover and guide you, control you, or are you controlling it? And since you can't stop emotions, you have to just kind of let them feel and let them go. It's a lot like dealing with pain. You have to find the rhythm of it, embrace it as a fact that it's there, and breathe through and move on. Okay? Because that's how people get through. And I've had at times when people have caught me, as many of you who have things like this, they say, well, how do you do it? If that's really going on, how do you do it? It's like, what do you want of me? Would you feel better if I beat my chest and cried and agonized and didn't do anything I loved? Would that elevate you or your existence? Certainly wouldn't elevate me. It certainly wouldn't educate anyone. It might entertain a few people, but most of those people are jerks, so I don't care to entertain them. I'd far rather do a little at a speed I can and defy, everything. I'm too defiant not to. So, with that, I encourage you to look at the things in life that want to stop you. See if you can change it where they only slow you down, and keep on walking. Okay? This too shall pass can be comforting and troubling at the same time, but it's always true. Just like if you want online support for your creative journey, going here is a good start, is always true. So, with all that being said, and pardon my lack of Hawaiian shirt, I kind of had to go for a different setup today. Uh, let's get into the chat and we'll see how you guys are doing, and then we'll move forward, okay? First through the door is Alex Creation. Good morning, Alec. I hope you're having a good one, my friend. Hope everyone's doing good, doing well as possible, doing homework, just getting stuff done. That's what we want to hear. Nose to the grindstone, kiddo. Get it done and get out. Support is in the works, and we'll just leave it there. Good morning, Alec, and we've got greetings with that, and we've got greetings from Trey. Hi, Trey. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Probably all cuddled up with Hobo. And good morning, Alec and Joe B. Yes. Good morning, Carl. Hey, Trey. Morning. I hear bang, boom downstairs. I yell, that better be Donna making that noise. It was not. Cats knocked down the scratching post and the smaller 2 cat trees. Oh, God. Yes, the destructive zoomies have ransacked my basement. I am intimately acquainted with that particular song and dance. And now it's coffee refill time. Be right back. Well, you get your coffee and you enjoy it. Let's see. Hobo had some choice words for us early this morning and accidentally clawed Joe's back. No good, no blood, thank goodness, just a scare. You know what? Because I know y'all, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. Shall we be spicy with it? Let's be a little spicy with it. Actually, I like this one. Not the green room, folks. Because I know where your brains went. Good morning, Don. I hope you're recovering from your birthday shenanigans. That ice cream looked way too good. Although the timing of be back in 12 minutes was a little spice-inducing. And morning, Don. We got greetings, and we got, hey, Don, how are you doing now? We're going to slow it down just a bit and bring you into the studio for a little bit. Mojo with the dojo. No, I'm not bringing Donna Carlene up. There's no way I'll be able to keep this show on its PG-13 rating if I were to bring Donna Carlene into the studio today, but wishful thinking, because if there's one thing I know, she keeps the mojo in the dojo. And we're greeting Donna, and Don's greeting everybody, and we've got lots of, let's see, we're going to kind of click through the greetings pretty quick. And what did Joe do to Hobo to cause his anger? Joe is currently up here with me. He says hello. Oh, yes, he was, because I was looking at his empty chair. Hi, Don. Poor Joe was dead asleep, scared the heck out of both of us. I bet. Accountability, 2 out of 3 commissions are complete. Waiting on details for the 3rd commission piece. Rock on, Joe. Pick it up and knock it down. I'm glad you guys are getting stuff done. Was Joe snoring? I bet Joe was snoring and Hobo had enough. No, cats just cat sometime. I tried to get up this morning and I whipped the blanket off to get up. And as soon as the blanket left, I had a Dusty just come shooting in and cuddle next to me. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to lay here for a while because it was way too comfy. So, yeah, I understand. Accountability, rest after great birthday. Back is not as wonky today, so I may try to be productive-ish within reason. Exactly. Today is a good day for keeping your stuff in order and being gentle on yourself and others. Let's see. Joe says good morning to everyone. And Hobo has a ledge at the window next to the bed and decided he wanted to exit the room. He jumped from there onto my stomach, Joe's back, then out the door. Yeah, it was okay. Mandy says, I don't know if you heard, it was a parkour accident. That's actually basically how my the lovely Stuart Given scar is on my arm. He tried to do a turnaround and reflexively dug in a claw for traction. Ouch for Joe. Been there, but it was a sister fight chase and a scratched eyelid. Yikes. Hey, Dawn, hope you're doing better. And Thesis is joining us. Morning, Thesis. Thesis has a bi-weekly conversational stream on concepts of Eastern martial arts. I'm sorry, I say Western martial arts so hard and so often it's kind of hardwired into my commentary. So please forgive me that. And oh, Sarah, hello. And hey, guys, and yay for the pick of the show this morning. It was an off-of-the-wall challenge creation. NTF lasted 3.5 hours Wednesday. It was great. It really was. And if I didn't have to tend to some familial things, it would have lasted much longer. I had a blast with Dawn, and I love drawing with you guys. You make it very entertaining. I'm sure next week there will be a good draw stream. And when an older man says, "Be right back," goes for coffee, stops by the bathroom, wades through a sea of cats, decides to clean the litter boxes, washes, finds coffee cup. Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes you get that almost ADD-driven motivation, and it just has to happen. Morning, all. Good morning, Foxy, dear. And good morning, Bladed, Thesis, and Foxy. And yes, my back was screaming at me yesterday, and today it's more of a whimper. I am sorry, but I understand. And Carl's greeting everyone and saying, "Welcome, friends." And we've got, say, Sarah, Foxy, and morning, Thesis, Sarah. Everybody. Okay, we're going to get into the greetings mode so I don't get too far behind. Not trying to talk down to Trey. And see, Trey has her wrench. Hey, Foxy and Thesis. And I sympathize with the back pain. The last few days, my ribs hurt more. Poor things. Bank has been munzied. Okay, Don. And Sarah, accountability. Going to a job that I reported to corporate while every fiber of my being wants to call in and avoid it instead of face it. I'll be here for a bit before I face the job of doom. Dun, dun, dun. Well, remember, Sarah, they always say dress for the job you want, not the one you have. So you should dress in a full dark elven matron costume, walk in there with your scourge, crack a whip, and put those boys in their place. Good luck, Sarah. And stand with your head tall. You did an amazingly strong thing. Exactly. You're doing the right thing. Don't let people who are in the wrong shame you. I hope it's not as bad as you think, Sarah. Hopefully they will be at your they will see your side. Aw, Dawn Blade. Who am I missing? Hey, Sarah. And here comes Nick. Good luck, Sarah. You did the right thing, but I have no reason to do anything but hold your head up high. Yeah. Hold your head up high. Hold your head high. Thanks. I had to report them to corporate before. They were angry. I blew the doors wide open this time. You know what? Sometimes you have to do that, even if it means losing the job because you're doing the right thing. I have found the universe tends to deal with that issue in the long run. That means a lot, you guys. Thank you. Well, we're proud of you, Sarah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's right, folks. You know, if you want more content like whatever this mess is, we're going to have to do it. It's going to be nice. Oh, Trey. And good for you, Sarah. And remember, they get in trouble if they retaliate against you. Right, my cat of nine tails comes out to whip or like the show. I'm working on a graphic that for Sarah for that purpose. I just had to do the custom art. It will be delayed for a couple days, probably while I let my hand recover, but we'll see. Putting my like in now. Yeah, I mentioned that in there, Foxy. Good Mantle Pope. That was subdued. I'm sorry about that. Good, because lots of places try to get away with that. Nick, you okay? That intro was very reserved. Yeah, my shoulder's trying to go out as we talk, just again from the pressure change. So if I had yelled, it probably would have. It's been a while since I've had a bad day like this, and I am adapting, and I'm going to get through it. But like I said, I apologize if it's not living up to your usual expectations. That's what I was thinking. He seems a bit more down. He may be recovering from Wednesday's show too. Yep, exactly. Looking for any sign of retaliation. They're aware of that, as well as places that get rid of people in a way to make it sound like it's not due to the problem at hand. It happens. And that's in there too. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm sure the Tylenol will kick in at any point. Ouch on the wrist. Yeah, it was just one of those where I'm sitting there and I heard it go, and I look at my hand's at an angle I'm not holding it at, so I had to put it back. And it just happens. Oh, ouch. That's popping out your wrist. Holy, it happens. Like I said, I'm held together by duct tape and defiance. Oh, gentle hugs. Dislocations hurt bad. Yeah. I'm sorry you're sitting in a wincing way. I don't want you guys to hurt, but yep. Cringy. Like Nick, I'm prone to, yes, as it was. Well, the doctor said to me, well, you have some kind of undiagnosed hypermobility. Well, can you write that down? Can you put that in my chart? I would like that because people don't understand. And let's see. Please do a short show today. Don't worry about making it up to us. We're here because we like to interact with you, not because we expect things from you. It is a testament to my level of growth and healing that I can say I can actually believe that. But yeah, I'll do okay as long as I don't overdo it. It just means I might not be fast on the Nick click, And yep, my limitations led to reporting. It happens sometimes. Wednesday was amazing, worth every bit of ouchie. I was among friends and laughing was therapeutic. That's basically why I'm still doing my show. That and I'm a man of my word. I take my streaming incredibly seriously, even though I stream in as silly and bizarre a way. I don't know if you can see it. I have one gray hair, and it is just dancing, and it won't stay out of my eye thing, so it looked like I had windshield wipers going. Exactly, Trey. Nick, take care of yourself. I agree with Trey, too, as do I. Maybe keep the comments short today. Give the poor guy a rest. Today is a good day, so says Mike Cole. It's a good rest day, so says Mike Cole. Everyone rest. Nick, don't say hop and pop to get stuff done, please. Oh, sorry. I have some vernacular that slips out from some of my more colorful associates. And yeah, let's see. I'm going to go listening mode so I don't comment up on him. If I don't say it later, love you all. Take care of your health. Well, thank you, guys, Trey especially, and all. You're being great. Well done. Oh my God, Nick, you're hitting the nail on the head. Mental and physical well-being, standing up. Have you been reading my reports to corporate? No, I've just been in those kind of places. I overdid it Wednesday, but again, it was worth it. It was a special occasion, and I lived up to it for a short time. Sometimes we have to. And hi, Josh. And you know what? Okay. Hey, Josh, I want you guys to get through, sending your birds to each other. Sarah's greeting Josh. And Josh, I think Joe said he got it up, so I have to find it. The new, horrible phrasing. I've never had trouble finding Joe. But there is a new trailer for Legend of Korra. So I'm going to run that. And we'll be back in about 1:10.
What up, lovelies? This is Mike Jimmy, CEO of Ferguson and the creator of Love and Korra, now back with our 7th issue in the series, The Bond. Path and Korra is a series of one-shots building a world one story at a time. A couple of years ago I went in the world and I told a couple of writers to go have fun in my sandbox. And so they did. Each adventure is unique and adds just a bit more to make this world feel more and more alive. They can be read separately and all contain a complete story. In our upcoming release, you follow Sevier and Aphil on their journey into maturity and find out if their friendship breaks down in rage or whether their bond is stronger than bad emotions. Now on Kickstarter and Fund My Comic.
That sounds amazing. Mike makes a wonderful product. He's just a great guy. It's a pleasure to know, and I love promoting him. Oh, Joe's polishing his wood. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm so embarrassed. And let's... just because I'm talking a little softer does not mean my mind is not firing off as usual. And let's see. Get some rest on. And 'tis a season of change for the better. Yes, there are times where we need to take breaks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I could speak the English language. Attempting to send a hand heart to Nick. Pinky's still doing his own thing. I get it. Ouchie wrist. Right-handed, too, I'm guessing. I do most of the stuff, most things right-handed because the teachers made me sit on my left hand. So drawing, I prefer to do right-handed. I got a little bit better at it left-handed. It's something I quietly work on in the background. There's some history to this particular injury. I did a small off-road skateboarding course, and at the end, on my 19th birthday, I fell, and I didn't have the little wrist guards that you're supposed to wear, apparently, and I fell, and I broke the ends off of these two bones, and it twisted them, tearing the fascia up to about here. Here, but now it's here, so they don't hold together right. I spent years having to wear braces constantly and lots of physical therapy to build up the musculature a bit. But this doing its pop thing, well, let me put it this way. It was bad enough I didn't do sword drills last night. And the people who know me know, good Lord, what that takes. And I won't really do them until this hand is in shape, because I know I'm going to be overdoing my left hand to compensate. So I got to take it, easy and balanced. That's not one that I am happy or proud to admit. It's not who I want to be, but it's who I have to be. And Lamau, Don, it has a disorder and a mind of its own. Yeah. Good morning to the folks watching here on X and Twitter. Please do comment on the show, as the comments will come through to StreamYard. Yes, I'm very pleased that Twix lets us put the comments. And I'm sorry they missed an opportunity for promotion by not, reaching out to the Twix candy bar company when it went from Twitter to X. And it was a great 3.5-hour show. Oh my God, oh my God, laughing all over again, which is awesome. Means I did my job. And hey, Josh, and that's what makes your hand heart special, Don, and we love him for it. Hey, Blade, agreeing with Foxy. Been writing this morning, despite anything else of the day. Another accountability. I am very proud. I'm not even going to try the heart thing I went to. It's like, you know how I feel. You better by now. And we got comment dumps, so give me just a second to work the shenanigans out of this. Whew.
Here you go. I got you covered with the heart thing here.
Thank you, Joe. See, there you go. That. My hero. Hey, Josh. Hey, Carl. Tripio Dark Poke. My first husband's name was Josh, and the second one was Carl with a K. Whoa! To the observation of greeting Josh. That's interesting. Within reason, yes, Don. And accountability for me looks a little different. Trey's beads are ordered and should be delivered both this week. Yeah, I have some neat stuff that's on order too. When it gets here, I'll show you. Awesome for the order arrivals, Foxy. And then it's time to assemble. Yes. And Joe has accountability work. They got the design approval. Going to be working on that design today. Look for a time lapse later. Rock on, Joe. Nice, Joe. Continued. Bladed commission should be shipped out today. The one for Dan and his wife will be shipped out early next week, since this new commission is for them to save on shipping costs. That's respectable. Good planning, Joe. We look forward to seeing it in person. It's going right on the wall next to my computer as soon as it gets here, Joe. Wasn't letting us down, was just concerned. Exactly, Don. We were just worried about you, Nick. Well, thank you, guys. And yeah, the popping out happens, but it doesn't make it less painful. Jeebus. Well, I'm used to it for the most part. In all honesty, whenever I've taken Novocaine or something that affects everything, I feel very strange because I'm used to certain levels of pain. It was almost hard to physically find myself because I'm used to these markers of discomfort or whatever. But it happens. Yeah, I'll be here until 10 Central Time. Well, you do what you've got to do, dear. And scheduled at 11. Hit us up after your shift and tell us how it went. I'm serious. We'll just keep things calm. Good morning. Good morning, Dan. I hope you're having a good one. Good morning, Dan. And everyone's greeting Dan. See, the Tylenol's kicking in. I'm doing okay. And Nick's wrist popped out of place, so using the mouse is hurting him. We're going to be easy on the comments. I appreciate that, guys. Hey, Dan. Hey, everyone. And look. Joe Cotton 4K? Absolutely. Got a comment done? And not 4K. StreamYard best will do on our plan is 1080p, I believe. Still HD, though. So you're caught in HD. That's all that matters. Alec! And hi, friends and creatives. Happy family. Happy Friday. Oh, my eyes crossed for a second there. Hey, Kelly Carlisle. Kelly Carlisle is the mastermind behind From the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid and Atomic Stories #1. Kind of ignore those dates. And the cover for Atomic Stories #1 will be in color. That was a work in progress. It's amazing. And to anyone who has concerns, please remember that with this stream and all streams, the problem, Pebcac, because I am the problem. And yes, see that one, I don't have the right background for, but yes, the problem does, as always, exist between chair and keyboard. Now, Josh God cooks some breakfast and takes some meds. We'll see some of you later today. Have a great day. Yep, I'm still planning to do the Historical Fencing Guild stream. Hopefully I will feel better by then. I have a few things planned for the day. I am canceling the things I had planned for the stream because I don't think I'm going to try to do leather working with my hand today. Hello, Kelly. Have a great day, Josh. And hiya, Sarah. Good morning, Kelly. Your proof copy looked gorgeous. Oh, my. Sarah, see you, Josh. And at Dan Hallfield, working on Lindsay's commission after the show. Excellent, Joe. Good morning, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Okay, thanks, Dawn. Appreciate it. She showed me the sample font as I was making coffee. Looks great. I'm glad to hear it. And Kelly's greeting everybody. And Joe, hearts just made me snort laugh. Glad you're laughing. You should be laughing. Got your copy reserved, Dawn? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Hello there. Hello, Cindy Koepp. Okay, she does a whole bunch of stuff. And actually, she's been around a bit, but I still run her ads. So I'm going to do that so I can find it. And I am just going to take a moment to run Cindy's ad. Just find where I put it. See you in about 1:12. Cindy's an amazing creator and an amazing person. I hope you guys can go to her site, follow her, get on her mailing list. She's just amazing. Oh, shenanigans are unpleasant. Yeah, and it's one of those that causes kind of the chain of it pulls, so it nukes my supercating muscle. That's fires off my elbow that kind of got broken by a great sword, and then goes up to my right shoulder because all the transition pain. It's like, wait, we can spasm and pop that too. I'm not waiting for and watching for cybernetics to improve at all, folks. And sales on the Rembrandt stratagem are selling good, not setting records, but consistent sales. I'm very happy this morning. Hope everyone's projects are selling as well. Mine have petered off a bit. I had a huge rush with Hanson Hellfire one hitting out and doing so well, but there will be other things to come along. It's just part of the rhythm. And I'm glad that Kelly tracks her numbers. Please, I know a lot of people say, don't look at your numbers, it'll break your heart. Be informed, be educated, and try to see what's out there to help make your projects happen. Hey, Cindy. And Waves, and good news, Kelly. Aren't they, Cindy? And yeah, left-handed mousing is how I get around the problem at work. Well, the downside is I have to, on a normal day, I have to use a vertical mouse, which does not left hand nearly as well as a regular mouse. And I don't think I can use my controller that way. But I may have to set up a backup mouse. My mouse as well, sometimes I forget which hand it's in. I use both. I understand. Oh, hi, Cindy. You need books. They're useful. They're fun. They're here. Amazon.com/store/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert. Yes, I would appreciate it. Oh, sorry, we're scrolling up. That means we've got a comment dump. 1 second. The trackpad on the laptop is actually easier than the mouse for me, but my work computer doesn't do that. I could actually see that as being a good thing. But let's see. You also want Nick Art, deviantart.com. And trackpads hate me. Glad they work for you, though. I need to see if I can find a foot mouse for Nick. We need those in rehab. We use those in rehab for people with major hand injury. That's actually a really cool thing, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, let me keep track of that. I'll look into it. Thanks, Don. I will be setting up proxy selling at shows for now. I hope it sells at those shows. Got to get my name out there. I'm sure it will. That sounds like something Don would be great at. I've been using the mouse left-handed since 2000 or so. Right wrist was injured in the motorcycle wreck. Yeah, I got a few of those too. Let's just say there are lots of reasons why I walk with a limp. Go to Patreon, where you can support Nick's efforts to teach people to be safely dangerous. Patreon.com/The Historical Fencing Guild. Historical Fencing Guild is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Accountability. Work continues on super secret project for the birthday girl. Woo! And hopefully soon I will have my website up and running. Right, Joe? From there, fans can see the entire spectrum of Bishop Kincaid world, ordering books and posters, etc. Sounds great. And Animal Eye 5 art is done. Yes. It and number 4 are with the publisher awaiting print. I'm scripting number 6. Knock it out, Cindy. You are doing amazing. All right, I'm going to take a second and run an ad. Let's see, I ran Cindy's already. Let's see, I'm going to run. I don't need to run my Krampus night notification. There it is. Mad Gasser's a wonderful world of insanity that I hope gets cracked open like an egg, and we can hear other potentially bizarre, uh, not threats, but entities running around in that universe. It just seems intriguing. Let's see. And let's see, where are we? There we are. Great job, Cindy. USB foot pedal, hands-free, one key control mouse. Thank you. I need to look into that. That's enough of a search parameter that I should be able to find it. Dang, Cindy, you're on a roll. That's epic, isn't it? And Don saying, thesis doesn't do all the expected ones, but cuts down on the clicking. Heck, I need one of those too. I'm going to have to look into that. Someday I'll have to tell you about the tech nerd, being a tech nerd during the recent, some of the calls I got, including the foot pedal call. Thanks. Did you get one about the cup holder being broken? Save 15% on Lulu. Last day for code Women Write 15. I'm sorry, I had to go upstairs, grab the workout laptop, take care of an issue. Missed some comments. That's okay. These things happen. I do want to talk. I think it was the green. It may have been Last Man Standing. Zach and I got into a great Nerf gun conversation. I do apologize if that over dominated anything, but it was great fun to talk about it to somebody who's into the hobby. I say that because I saw the coupon, and I was remembering that Target has some great blasters on sale too. Sorry, and where are we? Sorry. Of course, Cindy, amazing and proud of your dedication of all that you're doing on top of plugging others. It's incredible. Lindsay's new toy was delivered Monday. That's the car, the reference to the car, and looking forward to hopefully doing a website for you, Kelly. Yes, Kelly was mentioning the website, Joe. And wow, break ending already. Very sad. Must get back to the bank procedure edits. Fun. Strawberry cheesecake coffee time. Just thing to get me going for a weekend of writing projects. Add some sausage gravy with biscuits, and I'm locked at the computer screen. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm currently eating some Benvita cookies. This is about all I can get down right now because it's fun thing about certain kinds of dislocation. They make you a little nauseous. Yeah. Anyway, have a good weekend, Cindy. And yes, I did get the cup holder call. Oh, the glory days of the Republic. Long distance hugs, Cindy. See you tonight, Cindy. Pumpkin coffee, cream brulee creamer. It works. I can see those flavors coming together. That almost tastes like a coffee cake. Not coffee cake, a pumpkin roll coffee cake. Have fun. Y'all get a book or a dragon or both at koepp.com. Then drop into patreon.com/Cindy Koepp. See y'all at the Hysterical Fencing Guild. Yum pumpkin coffee. And I was going to have a website created after beta reading a comic, but that was a while ago. Well, maybe you need to talk to Joe. He does amazing things. Yeah, I know it's out of season, but I have a couple K-Cups left. Season means nothing. If I'm in the mood, I will listen to Christmas music. I'll have cocoa with peppermint or coffee cocoa with peppermint. Yep. Ever get the whistling computer call? Oh, that's another good one. And I probably won't be back in front of the computer before you sign off, Nick. So don't feel like you need to wait for me. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the knowledge on that. Let me see. I have been behind on some of my ads lately, so I'm going to knock a few out. I want to make sure that some good folks get promoted.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, folks, we're having a great day, and let's see what's going on. And we've got people calling off, and just say "squee" to Nick. Where it gets supersonic for Nick. I do feel bad, but for a while there, I was genuinely trying to figure out if she was just going squeak, because all I'd hear is squeak, and then she'd hold her mouth for a while and then drop it. I physically can't hear the high card of her squeak. My computer hasn't whistled at me, but it has occasionally made weird noises. I'll turn the lights off. I'll turn off the lights when I get back. Okay. And we've got cat lunchtime. See some of you all later. You know where. We will try. No promises. See ya. Carl. Ciao for now, Carl. I wish I could toss Nick some icy hot through the computer, because I would. Trust me, when I am done with the running I have to do, I will probably be having Mandy break out the Absorbing Junior. But we'll see. And Sarah says, it's been forever since I've been in the green room. I miss FBU rooms. I didn't have to set up an account for another site then. Gotta run. About that time. Here goes. God be with you, Sarah. And, may your enemies tremble in terror before the might of your righteous fury. Best of luck, Sarah. Thank you. Good luck, Sarah. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday to all. Happy Friday, Chris Walker. We are not going to be on much longer, but I'm glad you made it toward the end. See you, Chris. Hiya, Chris. And hey, Chris. Wait, did you hear that, Nick? I only read it, darling. I only read it. But Foxy's saying, hey, Chris. And I'm so glad. Chris Walker is such a good guy. And the convention he's involved with is so filled with some just truly amazing people. It is one of those where at some point I will make it down for that. I don't know when, and I don't know how, but at some point I'll make it down for Holocaust. Now, we are about at the hour. So I'm going to run a few more ads real quick because I promised some folks I would. And then I am going to call it, if you all don't mind, because we're getting near enough that time where I don't feel too bad. And I think if I do it right, I will crack the hour line at least. But let's see, we ran that. I do want to remind you that in 2 minutes, Nita and Daphne's program starts on the Independent Comics Network. So I'm going to run their bump, and then I'll get back to you. right. And hey, Chris, have a great weekend. All you go get your rest. And hey, Athesis, Foxy, Dawn, Donna, Xander, Amanda, and Nick. Well, guys, you know what? Hi, Chris, and I hate to say it, but I'll be saying bye to you in just a few seconds, possibly minutes. See everyone later. See you, Dan. Guys, I guess before I go, he goes, hi, Xander. Thank you, Foxy. Guys, it really is important that he still sleeps. So I will tell him that you guys go out there and you make your dreams come true. You tell your stories. You do the art. And I know it's scary right now for creatives because it looks like AI is out there and it's easy and it's fast. And there's a temptation to just be able to have what you want right now. But that's all stolen. And what's worse is you're stealing from yourself if you use it because you're not giving yourself the experience of writing and telling stuff that's important to you. It's vital that a person tells their story, and it's vital that you record it as you know, a bit of a historian, at least a confirmed history buff. It is so important to have firsthand accounts of times, especially interesting times like those we live in. I haven't quite figured out how to get my more historical or philosophical stuff in a format to write it out. It is something I'm shocked. I know it will shock you all to know I'm planning something like that, but that may be a ways off. So till then, guys, I want you to keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because you can always edit it. You can improve it. You can make it better, but you can't edit a blank page. Now, I love you, all of you, even if I don't know you. And you know what? You should too. I will see most of you, hopefully, for the Historical Fencing Guild over on the Historical Fencing Guild channel. And if not, I will see you Monday for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles, folks.